If you've sailed on Princess before, you probably already know about Princess Plus and Princess Premier. And if you've watched our old video on these packages, here's the honest truth. A lot has changed. New prices, updated perks, some things were removed, and a few great benefits were even added. So if you're sailing in 2026 or beyond, your experience with these packages is not exactly the same as it was when we first covered them. Today we're resetting everything. We're going to walk through what Princess Plus and Premier actually includes now, what's changed compared to the past, and most importantly, whether we still think that these packages are worth the cost. Let's break it down. Okay, I feel like I need to clarify something here before we start. Now, package pricing can vary a little depending on where in the world your ship is sailing from. For example, ships operating in parts of Europe or Australia may show slightly higher prices per day than sailings marked in the US. So think of these numbers that we're about to give you as a general North America pricing, not an absolute rule for every itinerary worldwide. As always, double check your specific sailing or book through a travel advisor who can help you walk through these pricings. Here's some more important information that you probably need to know. If you bought Princess Plus or Premier before July 22nd of 2025 for any sailing in 2026, you keep those old 2025 benefits. If you bought it on or after July 22nd, 2025, then you're going to have the new 2026 version of this package. And if you already have Plus booked for 2026, you can still upgrade to the new Premier package if you want to. So pricing in 2026 on most Princess ships when you buy before your cruise, then Princess Plus is about $65 per person per day. Now that is up from about $60 per person per day from the old package. Princess Premier is about $100 per person per day, which is up from about $90 per day from the old package. Now on the newest Sphere class ships, Princess Plus is about $70 per person per day, and Princess Premier is about $105 per person per day, which is slightly higher than the rest of the fleet. Now, here's a key money tip. If you wait to buy on board, your packages are going to go up about $5 per person per day. So if you want it, it's best to add it before your cruise starts, and the cutoff is about 96 hours, which is basically 4 days before your sail or before your cruise starts. If you're one of those people that's always wanted to cruise, or maybe just you wanted to travel in general, but flight prices are holding you back, well, we wrote an ebook about how to fly for free. And if you're interested in how this works at all, well, I'm going to leave a link to our free guide in the comments below, and also to our ebook in case you want that. We've had many clients save thousands of dollars using the information in this ebook, and if you're ready to travel and start seeing the world, but don't want to pay those expensive flight prices, you need this guide. Now, what do you get with Princess Plus in 2026? Well, Princess Plus is no longer just a drink package. It's really more of a convenience bundle. If you get the Princess Beverage package, that means that you get up to 15 drinks per day, priced at about $15 or less each. This includes your beer, wine by the glass, cocktails, mocktails, fountain sodas, Red Bull, and most of your standard drinks. Now, specialty coffees and teas do not count towards your 15 drink limit per day. Bottled water is also included, but it doesn't count towards your limit. But you are capped at 12 bottles per day at what they call 500 milliliters or less, which is basically your standard water bottle. It also includes Wi-Fi. You get the Medallion Net Max Wi-Fi for one device per person per package, basically. This is the fastest tier of the internet, not like the old basic plan had. If you need to check your email, post to social media, stream occasionally, well, this is going to be enough for you. Now for dining, this is a pretty big upgrade compared to the past, I think, maybe. Anyway, Princess Plus now includes 4 casual dining meals per guest per voyage. These are places like your Alfredo's, Salty Dog, Gastropub, Ocean Terrace, O'Malley's, and similar set-down casual venues. Now, the old package of Plus, this only included 2 of these meals, so they definitely upgraded. However, you don't get the specialty dining with Plus anymore. In the older version, you got 2 credits for casual and 2 credits for specialty. Now Princess has removed the 2 specialty, but up to 4 casuals. So I mean, is it good, bad? You decide. Now let's talk about crew appreciation, which is just Princess's name for daily gratuities. This is one of the biggest pieces that people forget when deciding if a package is worth it. Now, crew appreciation has always been included in both Plus and Premier, but what matters is what you pay without the package. If you sell Princess Standard, meaning no package at all, the gratuities are added automatically to your account at the end of the cruise. Now, historically, that's been in the mid-teens per person per day. When you buy Plus or Premier, those gratuities are already built into the price. So this is important because when you do the math on your Plus or Premier package, you need to factor in these gratuities from the start. If you don't buy the package, then you're paying them anyway. So that part of the package is really not an extra cost. It's money that you were going to spend regardless. Now, when I talk about this, I always get somebody that says, you don't have to pay for these, you can have them removed. Yes, that's true. You can go to guest services and have these adjusted or removed at the end of your cruise. However, unless you just have a really horrible service or time, then I wouldn't recommend doing this. Gratuities are a major way that the staff gets paid. Now let's talk about delivery fees, because a lot of people overlook this. With Princess, Plus, or Premier, room service delivery fees are waived, meaning that you can order to your cabin by phone or through the Medallion app without paying the usual per order charge. You also get OceanNow, which is included at no extra cost. OceanNow is Princess's app-based delivery service. It brings you food and drink to places like the pool deck, your balcony, other select spots on the ship. So if you don't have one of the packages, here's what you're going to pay. For room service by phone, it's going to cost you about $5 per order. And to use OceanNow, you're going to have to pay a one-time activation fee of $14.99 per person, meaning that each person's app that you order from, if it's their first time, they have to pay a $14.99 fee. Now, once that fee's paid, you can use OceanNow for the rest of the cruise, but room service by phone will still cost you $5 per order unless you use the app. So if you plan to use delivery even a couple of times, you can see how Plus or Premier really starts to cover those costs pretty quickly. Let's take a look real quick at what is no longer included. So compared to the older version of the package, several perks were removed for new bookings starting after the July 22nd, 2025 date. You no longer get premium craft desserts, unlimited juice bar, you don't get fitness classes, the complimentary medallion shipping is gone. Some people love these extras, but the trade-off is that Princess added a little more casual dining and a stronger Wi-Fi instead. Now, personally, I'm going to miss the crafted desserts. Those milkshakes were really incredible and kind of pricey. It was nice when they were included. Now, what about Princess Premier? What do you get in 2026? Well, Princess Premier includes everything in the Plus package and a whole lot more. You get better drink packages with Premier. Drinks are unlimited, meaning that there's no 15 drink cutoff. It's unlimited, and they're covered up to $20 each. This gives you access to more premium cocktails and higher end wines by the glass. Now, Wi-Fi for 4 devices is included. Each Premier guest gets Medallion Net Max for up to 4 devices at once. So if you travel with kids, do online school, or maybe you need to work on board, this is a huge benefit. You also get unlimited casual dining. So unlike Plus, which gives you 4 casual meals, Premier gives you unlimited casual dining. You can eat at those venues as often as you want. You also get, listen to this, unlimited specialty dining. This is one of the biggest differences. You can dine in places like Crown Grill, Sabatini's, or the Catch by Rudy without paying that extra cover charge. Now, specialty dining normally costs around $50 plus range per person, depending on the ship that you're on and the restaurant you go to. So if you love these restaurants, this alone can justify the Premier package. You also get a photo package. You get the digital photos for everyone in your stateroom, plus 3 printed photos per guest. So if you normally buy ship photos, this has a real value. You even get reserved theater seating. So if you're worried about not having a seat for some of the popular shows, then having this package will ensure that you have a seat. Another new thing for 2026 is short excursion credit. This is brand new Premier benefit. Depending on the length of your cruise, you receive short excursion credits for Princess excursions. If you plan to book at least one ship excursion, this can offset a big part of the Premier cost. Now, just know, if you don't use the credit, You don't get refunded, and it doesn't carry over until your next cruise. So is Plus still worth it? For a lot of cruisers, yes. If you plan to have a few drinks, want reliable Wi-Fi, enjoy casual dining spots like Alfredo's, and the convenience of no delivery fees, Plus can make your cruise smoother and usually save you money. But if you barely drink, rarely go online, and mostly eat in the main dining room, you could still sail just fine with Princess Standard and just pay for drinks and stuff as you go. Now, what about Premier? Do we feel that that one's still worth it with the increased price? Well, Premier really depends on how you cruise. If you want faster multi-device Wi-Fi, love that specialty dining, enjoy photos, and plan to book shore excursions, well, Premier can absolutely pay for itself and feel much more inclusive. So here's our honest take. Princess has shifted how these packages work. They feel more polished and intentional now, but they also cost more. So instead of being about random perks, these packages are more about prepaying for the way that you actually want to cruise. Now, bundling drinks, Wi-Fi, dining, and gratuities means that you pay up front, but it can also save you a lot of money compared to buying everything separately. That's why it's smart to do a little math before you sail. Look at what you know that you're going to use and compare it to the daily package price. If you like specialty dining, like the specialty drinks, Wi-Fi, photo, and the convenience, then you're probably going to love the bundle. If you prefer flexibility, eat mostly in the main dining room, or don't use many extras at all, then you may just prefer to pay as you go with the Princess Standard. There's really no right answer for everyone. It just depends on how you want to travel and what makes you feel more relaxed on your vacation. Now, if you're curious about Princess and what the ships actually have to offer, then make sure that you check out this video here next. And as always, keep wondering, exploring, and discovering.